Hi guys. So in today's session, we gonna start with two topics. That is the QuickBook payments, how you can set up the QuickBook payments in the QuickBooks Online, and the another one is how you can use it. Uh, also, there would be option to recurring subscription into the QuickBook payments. So that will also go through that how you can create the recurring subscription to your clients. That's also called as auto pay. So that is something very important topics that we gonna go through. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, how you can set up the QuickBook payments. So you can go onto the gear button and you need to go first of all into your company settings, or you can say account settings. Under the payments tab, you will have option here. The two options would be there. First is the set up your QuickBook payments, and the another one would be the existing account that you already have with the Intuit. Then you can simply connect that. If you don't have anything set up, then you can start here from clicking here the learn more. Now here you can fill out all your details about your business, about you, right? You can everything. You can define your SSN, your date of birth, the personal address, and the phone number, and the your bank details. Once that is set up, then it will show that your QuickBooks payment is connected. So once it is connected, you will have this option coming in your invoice. So whenever you raise your invoice, then it will show up here that which account you want to set up. So let's say if you have set up the debit card, or the bank account that you set up, then it will show here that your account is set up. You can also tick mark this credit card and bank transfer. For the default, let's say if you want to send to your client both the option that they can pay through the uh, credit card or debit card, or maybe through the bank directly through the net banking or something. So here they will have this option too. So whenever I select, let's select the client and service. Let's say I'm doing a bookkeeping for a 1 month and then 30 days, and this is it. So when I select here the online payment option, now with the invoice, client will have option to pay you as well. So let me send it to my email ID. So that how it will look. Let's see. Okay, here it is asking me to set up the payment because we have not set it up as this is a demo one. Okay, save and exit. So let's go on to the mail, and you see I have received the email of the invoice. So now I have an option to see the invoice that generally you do when you send mail to your client. But as well, now they will have option to pay directly through your mail as well. So whenever they receive a mail with the invoice, they will have option to pay you as well. So this becomes very easier for the client as well as for you to receive the payment easily in your account. Though there are some charges would be levied by the QuickBooks that you need to pay to avail this facility, and that is something I show you. Okay, so this is the pricing for all the payments that you receive through the QuickBooks. So let's say if someone has paid you through the car through the e-invoice, through the bank transfer, then it would be something like 2.2 percentage, 1.5 percentage. So if you have taken a subscription of monthly, then it would be less. If you have not taken, then it would be charged accordingly. So even on the tab of your QuickBook Payments, when you set up for the first time, it will also pop up and tell you that how much it gonna charge for each of the payment. Also, let's go. There are three options that it offers to the client. So let's go into that. So QuickBook offers the three ways that you can receive the money from your client, and that is the yes. So first of all, how you can receive the money from the client is already you have sent the mail to the client. If the client is, let's say, is asking you over the WhatsApp or some other medium that, send me the link, then I will pay you. So that's where you can send the payment link to the client. You can share with the client. Second is the instant deposit. So generally, it takes a lot of time, when you get the payment from the client through the QuickBooks, because uh, there is a process that your client send the money to the QuickBooks, and the QuickBooks portal to the maybe the PayPal or whatever the service that they have. Then it goes through that, and then eventually it takes 7 to 8 days to coming back into your bank account. Now to reduce that time, the QuickBooks has given option of instant deposit. So let's say if you choose for the client to for the instant deposit, right? So you can go into the settings, into the payment again, and change the business days for your instant deposit. Then QuickBook will charge extra 1 percentage uh, for this kind of the payment. So let's say the normal rate of the QuickBooks is 2.2 percentage, it is charging, or maybe 1.5 percentage if you've taken subscription. Then it gonna charge 2.5 percentage of the fees they gonna charge, or maybe 3.5 percentage of the fee. So basically it will add up another 1 percentage into your transaction, and you can receive fund instantly within a 1 day or the next day. So that is something, a good facility that QuickBook is providing. And the another one is the QuickBooks Go Payment. So basically there is an app which is called a Go Payments that you can download from the Play Store or your app store or the Play Store. And through that app, you can simply scan that link to the client. You can send it, your so it works as a machine. Let's say if you have a credit card or the whatever the card the your client has. So over the counter, you can let's say if you have visited the client place and you want to uh, get the payment from the client, and you don't have any other way, you have a mobile, then you can simply open this app and receive the money. So once you have set up the QuickBooks payments to your account and you have this app, then it becomes easier to get the money on the go, basically. So maybe you're traveling to the client place or doing anything. So this is another good option that QuickBook is providing. Then yes, so this is it for the QuickBook payments, that how you can set up it and how you can utilize the features. Now the next topic is the subscription one. That is how you can create the recurring subscription for your client. Let's say you have a client where you have a fixed payment that you are getting from your client, then it becomes very essential. You have something, subscription set for the client. So you don't have to chase to the client, as well as the client also don't get burdened every time they receive the same kind of invoice and they need to pay it again and again manually. So for that, first of all, go into your gear button, and there is option called recurring transaction. So here in recurring transaction, you can create here your own template. So here we, very important, select the invoice as your type for recurring billing, right? So I'm creating the invoice. Okay, so now here, so maybe you can create 1 day in advance this recurring invoice. The template name, maybe you have a client or something, you can say XYZ billing or something, right? And choose your client. So it will fill out all the details of your client. Now, this is the important that you need to select here both the thing, automatically send emails to the client and print later. Also the online payment method. So you can give here the option to the client that how they want to set up the automatic payments, maybe through the bank or maybe through the card, right? So it would be from which date you want to start. So let's say I'm starting from the today itself, and then there would be a monthly invoice that would be sent out to the client. So the invoice would be sent automatically to the client, but the subscription, that is, it would be auto deducted. So payment will be auto done by the client if they select the auto pay. So that will just, I will show you. So once you do this, select your entire invoice, that how you're gonna charge every month. So service, anything service that you require, let's say the bookkeeping I'm putting here. Okay, so $100, and I'm just saving the template. So once this template is saved, what I can do is, if I want to send right away, right now, this invoice, so it will send the first invoice as we have settled in as a on the next month, that is the 1st of the September, it's gonna send the invoice. But let's say if I want to send right now, then I can select here the use. Okay, I can use this template, use this invoice for now, and I can simply here have option to save and send right away. Okay, so once I do this, okay, then client will get as a normal invoice that they are receiving. But once they click review and pay, then they will have option of recurring billing. That is something that they can set up the auto pay. So the client will have the option of auto pay coming to them. So when they receive the invoice, client, then they will have a window like this, and they can approve to have the auto pay here. See, so the client will have this option coming here because you have sent that recurring invoice to the client. Okay, so the first time when the client would be paying you for that invoice, so they have to first pay for the first invoice. Once they set up this auto pay, then every month you don't require to chase to the client for the payment, and your payment will be coming automatically in your account. As well as for the client, it becomes easier to pay you as well, and you don't have to worry every time whether your money has been received or not. So this is a fantastic thing that QuickBooks is providing. So hope you guys have a better knowledge of it. Also, one point here, that you can go into the settings, all list, and the payment methods. So here, let's say if you have different payment methods, let's say you want to set up your merchant credit card or maybe your PayPal or Stripe, then you can do so. You can create here the new payment method and you can write that, let's say the PayPal or something like, the account you have set up. If it is a credit card, you can select here the credit card. If you're paying through the other way around. So that is how you can, set up your payment methods as well. To understand the QuickBooks that which method you want to choose. So whenever you raise the invoice, you will always have that option of, which payment method you want to choose for the client, right? So that is something which is coming down here. So once you set up the online payment, then you will have the uh, payment method also you can choose for the particular client as well. So yeah, so that is it guys for this video. Hope this would be very much informative to you. So if you feel that something you have learned in this video, then please do subscribe to the video. As well, as usual, like before ending this video, we'll just show you onto our website that you can come on our website. I will give the link into the description. You can come on to the pricing of the pricing tab onto our website and select the region that you're in, the service that you want, and simply you can buy and check out our services. But before buying the services, you need to log in and sign up on our portal. Then definitely we can help it out with all the necessary details that would be required further to process your services. So thanks guys for watching the video. See you soon.